Good morning. As you can see, I am in the gym. I'm in the gym, guys. So you got to give me a chance to get to my car. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day on this terrific Tuesday. I look a little mess. I look a mess today. A mess. Look a mess. But I wanted to quickly. I'm gonna go to my car, get my computer, so that I could share this great news with you. Today's topic is going to be on Ponzi schemes. Ponzi schemes. Guys, so I think it's important for you in during this time that when you're hungry for more, when you're hungry for really when you're hungry for better choices financially, that you have some legitimate companies that you work with, some legitimate companies that you operate out of. And because so many people are hurting, they're looking for ways to increase financial stability. They're looking for ways to sit back here. They're looking for ways to share this with their children. They're looking for ways to build generational wealth for their children's children. And they're just looking for ways for a better quality of life. Like it's so much out here. There's so much going on out here, and just people like to play games, and people like to play games with other people's money, and I just in their heart, and I just I don't agree with that. As you can see, for those who are watching, I am in the back of my car. I just come from the gym. I'm going to go back in, but I know I have to stop and do this because I want to stay true to my schedule, and I want to stay true and consistent with the things that I'm doing. So I'm going to share my screen. We've been talking about Ponzi schemes and talking about those cryptocurrency companies or companies um, that are basically telling people that they're going to trade your money for you, or you put in a certain amount of money and they're going to trade it, or you get X amount of dollars back. And we have it straight from the horse's mouth. A young lady from compliance, and I just want to tell you guys, anytime I attach my name to something, and that time I attach myself to something, I'm gonna make sure that it's legit, and I'm gonna make sure that it operates in integrity. Number one. So if you can, I know I look a mess. I know I look a mess. I'm still in the gym, guys. So that's the beautiful thing about being able to work from wherever you are in this business of cryptocurrency and investment, where you can make money anywhere. So let's get started. I'm going to share a couple of things with you. I've noted, I've seen people send stuff on your Facebook stories, your Instagram stories, and in those stories, they'll say, man, this person got X amount of dollars. They got $14,000. They got 20 some $1,000 sent to their Cash App. I don't know exactly who they're working through, but guys, straight from compliance's mouth, there are some companies out here that's operating illegally, and they're not here to make money. They're not here. I mean, I'm sorry, they're not here to help people. They're strictly there to make money. So I'm gonna put my computer on this hotspot. Let me see if it's gonna use the hot. I think I have my hotspot turned off in my car. Um, but they're not operating in integrity, and that's just, the honest truth. You Just the honest truth. They're not operating in integrity, and you know, I just want to be the person that at least to give some information that would help people make a sound decision, because this is your money, this is your time, this is your hard-earned money, and so many people put their hard-earned money into things, and the individuals that, or the companies that are utilizing it, they just have hidden agendas. So um, let's just get to it. All right, there we go. No internet, no. Oh, let me utilize this hotspot. Let's utilize this hotspot. This is what you just gotta deal. Work with me, y'all. Work with me. Let's do hotspots, 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 hotspots. Okay. Let me see if this hotspot will come on. Yeah, I got like 3 different hotspots. Shout out to like T-Mobile. I have 4 phones. Hotspots on 1, 2, 3, maybe 3 or 4, or probably all 4 of my phones, and then that bill each month, guys, is $100 for all those hotspots, internet. So I have internet in my vehicle, that which I am trying to connect to right now. So yeah, I wanted to show y'all, because I got this. Some of the stuff got sent across my timeline, where or in private, to show that, so X amount of people was making money in with this particular company. But let me tell you something. Like, if you put money inside of these companies, they're almost like those susus. But they operate, the way that they're set up is a little bit different. So when you put money in, say for instance, you put $20 in, and they show you, oh, you made $120. And when you see, okay, wow, it does work, the next thing you do, you're going to put more and more and more money in. And when you put more and more money in, it doesn't necessarily, it don't work. Or you cannot get, first of all, you can't get okay, put it like this. You put $20 in, oh, you see, oh, I got $120 now. They said I got $120. You can get your $20 in, but you cannot get that $120 in. So we are going to, I'm going to show you what is happening with that. And a lot of times there's a lot of lawsuits that are going on, because people are wanting their money back. And honestly, the companies are not, they're not stable. They're not, they have no stability, and the people can't really sue the company. But what they can do, or what has been known, is they will call out the person who actually introduced that to them, and then they'll say, well, this person showed this to me, or I came through under this person. You can go and sue that person. Now, if that person's not set up, I don't know exactly, the legalities with all of that, but that's interesting. It's very interesting how this stuff works. So, okay, so what I'm doing now, I'm just trying to set it up on my computer where you guys If I can't do that, then I'm going to put it up on my phone and let you guys listen to it, because if it takes too long, I don't want to keep you on here too long. So I want you to hear this, and I want you to hear this good, because this is coming strictly from a person that's in compliance, that has worked closely with the SEC and some of the other regulatory okay, there we go. Some of the other regulatory companies that actually expertise in this. That's why I talk about the company that I trade, the platform that I trade in so much, because I know how we get down. I know our business is legit, and I know that we're a solid company. So I'm getting ready to pull this up, and let you hear this, because I definitely want you to. Here we go. I definitely want y'all to hear this. I don't want somebody to. All right.
I just wanted to clarify the two names that she called, because I was writing them down. Novatech and iPrime Capital. There's so many more. I have a list of I sent to Ari yesterday. Okay, and they were all on the list. And so what I'll do is I'll drop them in the chat, as a matter of fact, and I'll drop them in our group. But yes.
Someone asked me what I think about iGenius. Okay, so let me explain iGenius.
Go back a little bit.
Precedent where I live. Let's say that you are at the top of one of these Ponzi's. Like, you're a top earner. Now, let's say a bunch of these people get together and they hire an attorney because they want their money back. Well, the company's not here. The company's not worth anything. They get a judgment on the company. Who cares? But what if I went there and I got an attorney and I said, Randy put me in this. This is Randy's fault. I can personally sue Randy. So I'm telling you guys, and this is becoming more and more of there's a lot of precedent that supports this. Now, we all know when it comes to any legal matter, it's really, the judge you get, the case, the lawyer you have. But you should never be in that, because you should operate with ethics. Look at it. Look at the type of project it is. You are also a part of this company. It takes 30 seconds to shoot me a WhatsApp message or an email. I'll look at it with you, for you. I'm not scared of people who want to have side hustles, because it's not about MLM to me. But what I won't do is allow this brand that I've decided to personally affiliate myself with, my agency with, because Chris and ISIS have told me the type of company they want. They want a legacy company where people come here and they change the quality of their life, because they're learning skills that aren't readily available other places. And that's what I'm being communicated. And so that's what I'm going to deliver.
Okay, so let me go back. Let me rewind this back a little bit.
They can't come after me if they were legitimate. I would know what I'm talking about, right? It's pumping up schemes. And I did that last month. Starting this month, so actually it releases today, it goes through approval. We're going to send it out next week. You're going to get an Academy newsletter every month with all the updates on products that are coming, how they work, how you're going to sell them. It's your sales tool, right? And the second part you're going to get is that education connection on hotbed issues. So the hotbed issue that is going to be released next week is going to be on automated traders. All right. And this has become such a big issue for me company wide. And, I don't come from the MLM space. So when I read these messages, I got to tell you, I look at the messages and I'm like, are people still falling for this? Because I've been in the regulatory space for a while, right? And sometimes I can't respond that way because it sounds arrogant. So this is what I will respond to. Okay. People need and want to increase the quality of their life. So they're looking for the most efficient way to do that for their families. So if you're going to be here, the type of ethics that we have here is, if we're not doing that, then we're already, there's nothing we can put in place. There's nothing we can launch that will make this sustainable. So the first question we should ask is, before we give an idea to someone or for however, right? If you recommend a mechanic to somebody, you're going to make sure that you know for a fact that that mechanic is legit, right? You're not going to tell somebody, oh, take your BMW down here, and the guy just takes your money and then you never get your car, right? You're not going to take it to a chop shop. You're not going to tell your friends to do that. I want you to look at what you recommend, because people love you. They're here for you. This is a relationship business. So let's talk a little bit about what's going on. In the last, I would say, 10 years, it comes in waves. About twice a year, companies will pop up and they will do a glorified Ponzi. Okay? Their goal as a company, and it's not even, most of the time, it's not even a legit company, like no registration, none of that, right? It's just a little number. It takes 30 minutes in the US to create a business ID. I mean, it's not difficult. They go in business and their goal is not to stay in business. So when you ask me, why does the government allow this? It's the equivalent of you asking me why people are allowed to sell cocaine. They're not, but they do it anyway. And their goal is never to do that for a long term. They want to make a large amount of money in a short period of time. So I'm going to talk about the elephant in the room, and I'm going to drop names because I can't, right?
Okay, so I'm not going to drop the name, but the important is the fact that there are, I would just tell you, do your due diligence. So I'm not going to, I'm not going to drop the names. I'm going to skip over that part, but, or you know what? Let me I'll just play it. Okay. While I do that, I'll just play it.
DC, I'm not an MLMer, so I'm just going to drop names. The big one that's on everybody, there's two big ones right now. Novatech, okay, and Prime Capital. Now, why can I go on here, knowing that Randy's reporting this, why can I go on here and say those companies' names without fear of retaliation? Those companies can't pursue me for defaming them. They're not legitimate. They can't come after me. If they were legitimate, I would be like, I can't say the name, but no, I'm going to say the name because both of them are Ponzi's. They are Ponzi's. They are, how these things work is you put a pool of money. So let's say that, let's just use Odd Time Capital, for instance, $100 bot. So you put $100 in. Let's say they get 10,000 people to put $100 in. Now, they're going to have restrictions on how often you can withdraw, right? Now, the reason they have that is because they're going to give you a little bit of money for a period of time, keep you in. Because let me tell you something. You give me $100, and I'm going to say you're guaranteed to make you're guaranteed to make $10 or $20. You don't have to do nothing. Just put it in here. I'm going to give you $20. Well, I'm going to create an interface when you log in, and you're going to see, oh my gosh, I'm up to $120. Let me take out that 20. And they're going to give you $20 because they're getting money from everybody, right? They're not going to let you take out 120. That's not allowed. Read the fine print, okay? So you might do this for a while, but this is the goal, right? If you take out $20, guess what you're going to do next month? This works. Let me put in 500. Oh my gosh, this really works. Let me cash my kids' college funds so that I can grow this really fast, right? And this is what they do to people, guys. I see it all the time. I've sat in courtrooms here in DC listening to victims. I watched judgments get issued. People lose everything. These scams are not new. So you gotta understand, I am aggressive. And when I get pulled into these compliance issues, and I mean, I'll be honest with you, it's to the point where people don't even tell me names because they slipped up and did that once before, and it might be a beloved person. And then I'm calling Chris every 5 minutes. We have to fire him. Have we fired him yet? Have we fired him yet? And so now I don't even know names anymore. By the time I know the name, there's just no mercy. And everybody knows that's how I am, right? So I don't want you to be scared of me. I want to partner with you guys. I want to help you guys because I want you to educate people. I want you to that's what we're here to do. We're here to keep people from losing their money. We're here to keep people from getting sucked into these types of things. That's the kind of company we are. So that's how these little bots work. Now, Novatech's the same way. It's actually a different type of system. So the way that they do is it's a higher buy-in. The reason that they are, I don't want to use the word sustainable because that legitimizes them more than what they deserve. But what I will say, the reason that they will probably last longer than an iPrime Capital is because they are operating in a space of crypto only. So it's like and they know that that's a regulatory gray area, which will take months back and forth in DC to find out. So it'll be like, is this an SEC issue? Is this a CFTC issue? Is this, is that? And so during that time, they're just stealing money left and right? But let me just tell you something, because you're going to hear another big myth when you hear about these things. And I hear it all the time. But crypto is...
Okay. So you heard it. You heard it. And let me see if I can play back who she is. She's now, she's a part of our team, our community that helps this particular trading platform stay within compliance, is not in no legal activity with or illegal activity, that we're not on the radar of the SEC or any of these compliance regulatory companies, to make sure that we are within compliance. Number one, that we are a stable company. It is a legacy company. As you just heard, the platform that I use is I Am Academy, and the goal and the vision is to make sure that it is a legacy company. So long after years and years, hundreds of years down the road, that this company still stands, and that the integrity of the company still stands, because we know the fact that people are needing additional financial support. They need to understand cash flow. But it's not only just about trading, guys. We're about to implement a whole academy on just the mindset, getting people to really understand the mindset of trading, the mindset of really, you have to develop a mindset to grow wealth. We're getting you out of this unhealthy mindset that that's been passed on for decades and for hundreds of years. We're really moving people forward to thinking that to know that they have what they say. So I'm gonna also fast forward it a little bit so you guys can hear a little bit more about the other things that we're going to be implementing. So like there's so many things that's getting ready to pop off with inside this company that people are going to really need. People are going to really need it. Families are going to really need this stuff. We're teaching people how to live an abundant lifestyle. And it's the thing about the people that created this, they could have not decided to do anything like this. They could have just, kept teaching the rich how to get rich. But he didn't have that kind of heart. He knows that there's everyday people that need this, that they need how to understand cash flow. They need to understand that cash flow quadrant that Robert Kiyosaki talks about all the time. How to be on the right side of money instead of the left side of money. We talk about having people to be that top 5% that controls 95% of the world's money. Right now, we got a lot of people that's on the left side of money, where the 95% of the world's wealth, and only 5% of the people are on that, on that side. But you got a top 5 that controls everything. So I'm going to go back into the video and let you guys hear some more stuff.
Kinds of companies, but the reality is I was in labs watching products be made. There's no way that it's ethical to work with a competitor or to work with somebody else, even if you're doing what you're good at. So I said, you know what? How can I make this ethical? I went on my own, opened my own agency. But like even now, it would be very unethical for me to do regulatory work for another education company in this space, or A broker, I can't even do that for a broker because it's just, I want you guys to think beyond legal all the time as well. Like, don't always just your mind shouldn't always shift to, is this legal? Right? Because in network marketing, especially, it's so relationship driven that you have to think about the human element. If you build your business on the human element, consider that and then look at legality next. Okay. Because typically, if you're operating out of ethics, you're probably really close or already operating outside the law. So is it right to do that? Is it right? And if you still have a question or it's a gray area, go to the legal thing. And when you get to that, you can always email me, internal compliance. We have a full legal team now that Chris has brought on, the top attorney in Washington. Like, I'm so blown away. Like, there's not a better regulatory attorney in all of Washington than what Chris has secured for this company. So I'm so grateful for what we're building, and I'm excited to be a part of it. I know you guys aren't a startup, but I tell Chris all the time, I feel like we are, right? Because it's so many shifts and so many new product drops. Let me touch on just a little bit. I don't want to hijack your meeting, Randy, but I did want to talk about NFT scams.
Yeah,
okay.
This is all about you.
Okay.
Okay, so before she goes into the NFT scams, all right, basically what she was saying is the fact that this particular company, I Am Mastery Academy, has really secured the top of the best of the best of attorneys, compliance, whatever it takes to make sure that this is a legitimate company that works ethically and integrally. Okay, we have the top lawyers that helps govern the company to make sure that all the processes are ran correctly, all the things are set up properly, how the business is structured, and also how on the end that where we as educators to help others, how we're able to conduct without any legalities coming back on us. So it's like it's a whole scope of things that encompasses everything to make sure that we run proficiently and with professionalism. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get back to this.
And I'll do a piece on this as well. Nobody has been reported for this, by the way. I just was in DC a couple of weeks ago, and this was a hotbed topic that was being discussed, okay, by lawmakers. And one of the things that is coming, and it will probably eventually trickle down to us, is NFT scams. So I want to explain that so that none of us are suckered in, and then I'll release a formal article to the field. So people are pumping false value behind NFTs. So they're creating worthless NFTs and putting false value behind them. And what that's creating is a hotbed for money laundering. So it's being very, very watched, very monitored by regulators. And so when I talked about earlier, it's not always the asset. A lot of the time it's the behavior behind the asset. This is one of those cases, okay? So before you get involved in, and this is just a personal tip, right? This has nothing to do with you selling it to other people. I'm talking about your personal, keep yourself from getting in a situation, okay? Don't buy a fake Picasso, no matter how authentic it looks, all right? So if you need help with that, what I have put together, I had a call with the DCX educators, and I'm going to have them trained next week, and we're going to add a go live session on nothing but how to understand, read, and layman's terms of NFTs, okay? Because that's going to be a huge topic. Nobody's really educating on it. I mean, even here in Washington, I can tell you right now, it's so new that we don't even know.
Okay, so with NFTs, guys, I know I've talked about NFTs a lot, but what I've shared with people that I've been able to help to come into this space and trade in the markets and understand how to get involved with NFTs is the first thing I asked them. My first thing I talked to them about is making sure that when you are purchasing or when you are looking and researching NFTs, that you just don't buy an NFT because somebody said to get an NFT. You don't buy an NFT because, oh, it's from this famous or this famous person or this, you know, this athlete or this musician or whatever. Because a lot of times those NFTs don't always carry um value or utilization. You want to do your due diligence research on placing um your value and your money when you're purchasing NFTs through the Ethereum and the blockchain. Like, you really want to, you know, and if you're creating NFTs yourself, it's got to have some type of utilization. Like, you know, is it going to solve a problem? Is it, if it, you know, what are some of the benefits for that? Some people are just buying NFTs just to be buying NFTs. So I would say one NFT that really has kind of changed the game is, I think it's either Bored Ape or Yacht Club Ape. But they've really basically taken that whole NFT space for that particular sector of NFTs to a whole different level. So you'll find out that information once you get plugged into our platform. So I just wanted to provide that information for you. I'm gonna stop right there, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share my screen so you can see the products that we have. You guys gotta excuse me. Um, I look a mess. I look a mess because I've been working out. Okay. But I'm going to share my screen, and that way you can see the products that we actually offer. And these products, and one thing I appreciate it is they change. One thing we like to upgrade, implement new products and services that fit your needs. All right, so I'm going to share academies here. All right, let's see, does this work? All right, you guys should be able to see my screen. Oh, technology, I tell y'all, technology is something else. Goodness. All right, so what I am doing is I am sharing my screen with you right now. Here is our products and services, guys. And what I like about this is the fact that the very new person that's in this space that never heard of anything, you can come here and you can learn so quick because it's so simple. The information, the way that it is laid out and the format is so simple, but it's always ways for improvement. And one thing I like about this company is that we're always finding ways to make things easier for the average person to understand. So what you are looking at right here is our academy section. This is the educational piece where you guys go in and you learn the basics. You start to learn different technology, different technical terms when it comes to market analysis. So I have what is called the elite package. And with the elite package, I have access to every academy, guys, which gives me the open space to trade Forex, binary options, cryptocurrency, and also create my own online store, on e-commerce online store. Okay. So if I was just a new person coming in, the first thing I would do is I'll watch maybe one video that talks about, you know, Forex trading, or if I want to get started in cryptocurrency, it doesn't matter. Whatever the academy that you decide to identify yourself with, you go in and you start learning, start getting familiar with those terminologies, start getting familiar with those terms, start getting familiar with the definitions, like you know, what is a commodity or what is a pip? You know, what's the definition of a pip? And then we show you how that works in the sense of trading. All right, so we just go here. We can click on either one of these, and it's going to open up a whole section where there's going to be a host and list of videos that you can watch. As you can see, these are in different languages because number one, the Academy is in over 120 countries, and it's expressed in several different languages. So if you have family, if you have anyone that's in other countries, they can be inside of this platform. If they speak Spanish, everything that's catered to their language is going to be right here inside of the Academy. So if you're not a person that doesn't speak English at all, and we have that, you can actually just to utilize this platform in Spanish, German, Portuguese, Mandarin, um, Russian or Czech, whatever the language is in that different country. Guess what? You can also pull and tailor everything based upon your country's language. So if you're not English speaking at all, that's fine. If you only speak Spanish and you have no knowledge of English, then guess what? You can still learn. You can still, this whole thing will be catered to you. If you're French, it doesn't matter. Polish, it doesn't matter. Mandarin, it doesn't matter. Portuguese, it doesn't matter. It's the fact that you will learn everything based upon your country's language, country's dialect. So what you go here, you just click on the one of these, and let's try digital cryptos. Let's try digital currency exchange. So if I wanted to learn more and I want to start with learning more about cryptocurrency, because that is where we are moving to, is cryptocurrency, then here I can go into my cryptocurrency exchange. I can go here so that I can click on to watch the videos. And what you're going to see here is it's going to load up for you. It's going to load up all the videos that you can watch. Understand the videos are very short in length, but it's powerful information that you will never forget. And also, if you feel like you have to go back and review something, you feel free. This is available to you 24/7, 7 days a week, hours of the day, seconds, minutes, milliseconds. You have this. So if you can see here, I have my little handbook right here. I'll download my handbook, but here it says, what are digital currencies? And you can watch this video because it's going to tell you, it's going to go into more depth about what are digital currencies. But it's going to talk about what is a pip in digital currencies. So pips are basically like points, how many points, how many places that you calculate that tells you how much profit you receive in your trades. And then it goes on, it goes to spreads, it goes to time frames, it goes to a lot of information. Talks about digital currency, wallet, and keys. Educating you on those things. It talks about the blockchain. Yeah, the blockchain, the white paper. What is centralization and decentralization? So these are all the things that you need to know and understand in the cryptocurrency space. Now, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go out of this because due to time, we don't have a whole lot of time. I don't want to go through all this take up a whole lot of time. But the next thing that we offer, the next thing we do is we allow you to connect with educators, connect with an educator. So we have sessions that are called Go Live sessions. And in those Go Live sessions, you are able to, in real time, real live stream where you are on with an educator. And that the educator is actually in the markets, analyzing the markets, analyzing what they're looking at, analyzing based on tools and other resources that they pull together in order to do their market analysis. So if you look here, you can go up under any academy and you could go live with an actual educator. So let's try DCX because, you know, crypto is hot right now. So I'm going to go into one of our cryptocurrency educators. Maybe I go into Nick Gomez and see what he talked about yesterday. He talked about the metaverse yesterday, guys. So we always do what is called Metaverse Mondays, where he basically take you inside of the metaverse, give you a brief trip, tell you all that's going on in the metaverse, you know, whatever coin projects was happening, how to get involved, what they're doing in the metaverse, what's new, what different companies have also joined the metaverse. So if you're looking at my screen now, you're seeing this is almost like a TV guide. And within this TV guide, there are, you know, the days of the week, Sunday through Saturday. And you have an educator on different times of the day, different days of the week, going live. And sometimes they'll do like an emergency or a quick emergency meeting that will educate you or alert you on some new changes. Like I talked about yesterday, there was a cryptocurrency coin that actually merged with another coin or another agency, another company, and they gave out a notification to say, please make sure that you move your crypto for this coin over, because if not, then you'll lose it. You'll lose everything. So what if a person that looked over the notification but didn't follow through by moving their crypto over? Guess what, guys? They would have lost everything that they've actually invested. So when those who listen, they were able to not only transfer and move their crypto portfolio, their crypto asset over, but that new company, the merged company, now that they merged together, now offered them 100%. When you match, that's it, 100% match of their assets. So that means those individuals who followed through, they made double of their investment. This is powerful. So all right, so let's get back. As you can see, there's different educators on here that comes on at different times of the day, teaching you whether it's beginning basics to cryptocurrency, moving you more so to understand altcoins and which altcoins that you can buy, which altcoins that are good for utility use, where they are right now, how you can actually get early advantage of a new project that's going to come out, giving you first advantage to invest in it. Then they tell you the education behind that particular coin. So I'm going to scroll down, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit on Nick and see what he was talking about in his metaverse on yesterday. And the thing about this, guys, you can also, if you missed a session, you can always go back to it. Many times, once these sessions, if you got the tail end of the session and they closed it out, guess what? In the next second or the next minute, it's back available because the pre-recording has been recorded. All right, so just give it a little time. It's buffering. I'm sitting out here in my car, so the internet might be a little bit slow right now. But if you look at the right of your screen, you'll see that there's some communication going on. This actually allows you to ask the educator questions in the chat. You can have them to look up something for you. What they'll do, they'll respond to your message in the chat. They look at them, they review them, and they answer your questions in real time, guys. So yeah, let's see. Nick was on yesterday, so let me see. Let's watch again. And I'm not gonna play the entire video. I'm just gonna play a little small piece of it, so you'll understand how it looks when you go into the go live sessions. Now, this was pre-recorded. The last time he was on this recording was yesterday, but I think he comes on. I think he may come on. He's going to be on tonight for our NFT Tuesdays. On Mondays, we talk about the metaverse. On Tuesdays, we talk about NFTs. All right, so it's like it's moving a little slow. And hopefully this is loading up. All right, so give it a second. He's going to be coming up in just a second. I think it's because I'm out here in the car. The internet strength is. All right, so I'm going to stop sharing this portion of my screen. What I'm going to do, I'm going to share. I'm going to share my screen again. So you can see exactly how this works. Oh, I see. Yeah, the signal is a little low, so that's causing it to have some delay. Let's see if we're going to be able to watch it. Work with me, y'all. Work with me. Work with me. I think this is the one. All right, here we go. All right, so as you can see here, all right, I hope this okay. All right. Okay, so as you can see, you see a whole bunch of videos. These are some of the videos that he has recorded. I think this is recorded sessions. Yeah, these are recorded sessions. He usually also have a favorites section where there's some more intricate live sessions that has gone on that they're very instinctively different, that they wanted to pinpoint and put like a pin there to make sure that this was as important. But if you can see, there's all of these videos that he's recorded, and every day. So he does what, NFT day 2. So he's gone on to do like boot camps or to show, to really show you about NFTs in the metaverse. So let's see, NFT 101 day 1. So basically, he breaks down what are NFTs, what's fungibility versus non-fungible. These are things that you will definitely need to know when you're dealing with NFTs. Just don't just get into a space of NFT and you don't take the time to learn it. You don't take the time to really fully understand it. Everybody want to do everything so quick, cookie cutter stuff, taking shortcuts. You definitely need to research this stuff, and a lot of times it don't take you that much. It just take you maybe an hour to kind of research things. You give yourself some time, okay, I'm gonna study this for maybe an hour, write down my notes, and then I can come back at it another time, another day, and finish it up. That way, once you've done that, you kind of like dissect it, the element, till okay, this is what we're dealing with. This is how I need to look at this. This is how I need to set up for how I need to invest in this. But you see, there's a host of videos here that he has that's readily available to each and every person inside of this academy. Especially if you are just only doing DCX, you're going to get everything pertaining to the cryptocurrency sector or academy. And then I'm going to stop sharing here, and then I'm going to go into what is called our strategies, because you have to use strategies. You have to use basic strategic software in order to analyze markets. Okay, so when you're analyzing markets, there's just certain indicators that you need that helps you become an even better trader, more profitable trader. So there's tools and resources that you have access to, that you utilize in order to mark up charts. Let's see. So that's why I like this company so much, because it is very passionate about helping families. Very passionate about helping families. So I only got about a few more minutes here, guys, and I'm going to be in and out, and I'm going to go back into the gym and work out. I hope you have questions. I do. I really do. I hope you have some questions for me. I put my information on the ticker screen so you can see it. It is going across the screen right about now. But if you have any questions, please reach out to me. I can definitely help you. And if it's something that I don't fully understand, trust me, I'm gonna get the answers for you. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you this last and final piece before I tell you how much it costs in order to be a part of this amazing, magnificent platform. And I thank you for hanging in there with me throughout the technical difficulties. All right, so let's see. All right, so the last thing we are looking at is the different strategies and tools and resources that you're going to need. All right, so we have them for each academy, guys. This is where you learn. This is where you get the roots, the money, that money sector. This is how this helps you enhance your trading styles, and the fact that you can earn it. You can earn and you can access everything from your smartphone. You can access everything, all strategies from your computer, and you can also access them from your phone as well. This is the thing that we want people to know, that you can earn and learn on the go. That means earn and learn on the go, meaning you don't have to have a full knowledge of everything before you can start making money. Just plugging in and learning and being on time to these sessions is going to pay off. So we have the different academies. The Forex Academy has about 9 different strategies inside of it. And a favorite is harmonics and vibrato. For our HFX Academy, which is our binary options. Guys, also just want to mention too that we're going to have a sector part of the platform where we're going to be dealing with stocks. Yes, stocks. Yes, stocks. Absolutely. So as you can see here, our HFX Academy has about 3 strategies. Let me see if I can press the hourglass so we can see exactly how that looks. Now the hourglass is a software that kicks out trades every 5 minutes. If it's on a 5-minute candle, 5-minute time frame, pretty sure it kicks out different trend patterns throughout the day. So really you have multiple opportunities to make money inside the space. And with this particular platform, it actually allows you to make money literally in 1, 2 to 3 minutes. You can do it for even longer. But for that busy person that always on the go and don't really have much time to do much, guess what? You have 3 minutes. It takes you about 3 minutes to brush your teeth. So while you're brushing your teeth, you could be placing a trade right there on the spot. And if you continue to stay good, it's gonna be beneficial for you. I'm telling you, you're gonna learn stuff that you never knew existed. Yeah, it's coming, guys. It's coming. This is one of the one of the strategies that we use is called hourglass. Hourglass look at the markets. It's software that looks at the markets, that's actively in the markets. One of the brokers, I don't know why this is not why it's not buffering, but it uses software that are actively in the markets and allows us to take trade opportunity at 1 minute, 2 minutes, or 3 minutes. And we can do longer if we want to. But we have educators here that show you the trend patterns. Which way is the which way the trend is moving, whether it's moving up, down, or sideways. We have a instructor that's so wonderful at doing this. Her name is Millie Mills. They call her Millie Mills Pays the Bills. Before she even walked through the trade and portion and making sure that you make the money, the first thing she's going to do is also make sure that you are walking. She'll walk you through how to access the platform. Okay, especially how to get to these sessions, how to plug up or pull up the product itself, the strategies, and then she's going to allow you to ask questions inside of the chat to make sure that you are understanding all that she's teaching. So this chart won't pop up, but it's a whole chart that you can look at. All right, so I'm about to get ready to wrap this up. I wanted to also just let you know what is the going price right now for this software, for this magnificent products that that's sure to guarantee to make you money in the markets. You want to know how much it costs? Well, I'm going to show you exactly how much it costs to be actively involved in this platform. All right, give me a second. Oh, I look a mess. I look a mess. All right, so oh, that's not what I'm looking for. That's not what I'm looking for. Well, the price to get inside of this platform, guys, is for each individual, it is $185 to get started. $185. We just placed a promo out. Just put a promo out. The company is very generous and really wants people to not lose an opportunity to. We understand, you know, everything is expensive, everything is going up. They want to still give you an opportunity in the midst of that. Although so much, everything, the gas prices, everything is going up. They still want to make this affordable for you. So I'm just trying to find it so that I can share it. I'm going to find it and share it. If I can't find it and share it, then I'm just going to go with what I have. But if you want to learn just simply cryptocurrency only, it's $185. 185 bucks. Maybe if I do this, maybe if I just go on, if I just go on here and it'll hopefully it'll pull it up. But if you want to do just Forex, it's the same amount, 185. If you want to learn more about the binary option space, which is your money in minutes, that's also 185 bucks. But if you just want to say, hey, I don't want to lose any, you know, I don't want to just limit myself. I want to be able to learn it all. Then we have a platform. We have a program that's called the Elite, and Elite is like your second tier second tier, second level of trading. So that means you get access to all three of the academies, which is the cryptocurrency, the Forex, and also the binary options. And that's only $324.95 for the elite. Most people, they choose the elite because it gives them a option. So say for instance, if it's going to take you a lot longer to learn cryptocurrency, but you're able to utilize the high Forex, although you're still learning cryptocurrency, although you're still getting involved in it, it still gives you the opportunity and a chance to make money on this side while you're still in a place to learn. See if I can scroll down and look at the price. Hopefully. And I had the steroid. And this steroid, I tell you, I had an allergic reaction at the beginning of the year, y'all, and I don't know what happened. I just woke up one day and my whole face was swollen, like I had Botox. Something just really weird. And I didn't know where it came from, and it was I just didn't like it. So and it made me take a steroid, and with that steroid, it kind of put a little extra weight on me, and I'm trying to get this weight off. I'm not taking any more. I'm not gonna take another steroid. Not gonna accept a steroid. That's just too much on the body. And then it makes you gain weight. And also puts fluid and information in your body. That's what I've learned, even from me, just the fluid and information. Okay, it looks like it's just taking this too long. I'm already over an hour. And again, $185 for each individual academy. And it's $324.95 if you want to get for, you're not going to leave yourself out. You want to get everything that you came to get and more. All right, so wonderful. I hope you guys had a wonderful Tuesday. Tonight, we're going to be doing the NFT Tuesdays. If you want to get on, definitely make sure that you DM me for access for that. Where we're going to be talking more with our instructor, Nick Gomez. He's going to be talking about the NFT space. And that's something that you definitely want to know about, because we got a lot of people out here putting out these ugly NFT art that don't have any utility, just to obtain money. And from what we're seeing, some of them are just illegal. It's just another form of money laundering. So have a great day, and I will see you soon. If you have any questions, make sure you reach out to me. My information is flashing across the screen, 404-590-5068. If you have any questions, any more than, about cryptocurrency, how you can get started, definitely reach out to me, and I can help you with that. All right. So have a good day. Talk to you soon. I know I look a mess. I look a hot mess. But I'm in the gym, so it gives me somewhat of an excuse. But not much. See you guys. Have a